I make it major, call it what you want. I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. We ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous.
Sometimes you see us nonchalant, dropping philosophy, bringing thoughts of art. Nobody can see what we know. Disciplined like C notes and casinos. Deep throats in the back, drop like kilos. Accuracy on free throws, defeat foes. Brain fragments splattered till the sea folds. Reload and cock back till the heat blows. Another words, a battle just like a hit. Never think twice when you write, the wise is sick. A sick puck, all haters get your dick sucked. My clique fuck with real cats, no distrust. Beds are wreck sheets, rest if you test me. Flex like Pesci, don't sweat the technique. Like watching Mulan, suspense with a henchman. We all fucking wreck, building up tension.
Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. We ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous.
You hear a click, boom, boom, shatter the fragments. You bleeding on the pavement, I'll never see arraignment. I got this arrangement in the palms of each of my hand. Got 16 shots for any woman, child or man. My wife and kids, I'll take it graphic for a while. I'll go the extra mile, look at them and then just smile. I'm so clutch, I hope you RSVP with G-O-D. Me, I'll be in the boo, you be D-E-A-D. The cheddar, I plan it better. Each line that I write is like a twisted love letter. There's no pretending, believe me when I say it. My eyes change color for real, you better run away. Save it for a rainy day, there's losses when there's guns play. Venom spits and the snake, they slither away. Get on me brigades under my command. Gangsters, you ain't them, I'll throw you back in fucking minivans.
Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. We ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous.
Tripolar, I'm a beantown roller, shark caller. I know you're gonna hide and holler. Ain't letting this shit slide, no more missing nice guy. I've tried, no lie, I'm from city slicking. Down the Ave, showing my age unshaved. With my A-Dog Shelley's on, getting paid. I strut with a slight lean from the weight of my heat. 45, safety off, nowhere to hide. Slip a chunky, a half a yard. After he gets right, 10 minutes later, I get the call. Right where you are, stop your whole persona. You look like a jerk. Get that fucking smirk off your fucking face before I have to place you up quick. Have your bitch suck my dick. Bottom line, you're a bitch ass snitch. True OGs, loyalty, honesty, honor, dignified. Why you telling lies?
Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. We ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. I make it major, call it what you want. I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major, call it what you want. We ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous.
Sometimes you see us nonchalant, dropping philosophy, bringing thoughts of art. Nobody can see what we know. Disciplined like C notes in casinos. Deep throats in the back, drop like kilos. Accuracy on free throws, defeat foes. Brain fragments splattered till the sea folds. Reload and cock back till the heat blows. Another words, a battle just like a hit. Never think twice when you're right, the wise and sick. A sick pop, all haters get your dick sucked. My clique fuck with real cats, no distrust. Beds of rap sheets, rest if you test me. Flex like Pesci, don't sweat the technique. Like rockin' with law, suspense with a henchman. We all fucking wreck, building up tension.
Click, boom, I make it major. Call it what you want, I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major. Call it what you want, we ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous.
You hear a click, boom, boom, shattered the fragments. You bleeding on the pavement, I'll never see arraignment. I got this arrangement in the palms of each of my hand. Got 16 shots for any woman, child or man. My wife and kids, I'll take it graphic for a while. I'll go the extra mile, look at them and then just smile. I'm so clutch, I hope you RSVP with G-O-D. Me, I'll be in the boo, you be D-E-A-D. The cheddar, I plan it better. Each line that I write is like a twisted love letter. There's no pretending, believe me when I say it. My eyes change color for real, you better run away. Save it for a rainy day, there's losses when there's guns play. Venom spits and them snakes, they slither away. Get army brigades under my command. Gangsters, you ain't them, I'll throw you back in fucking minivans.
Click, boom, I make it major. Call it what you want, I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major. Call it what you want, we ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous.
Tripolar, I'm a beantown roller, shark caller. I know you're gonna hide and holler. Ain't letting this shit slide, no more missing nice guy. I tried, no lie, I'm from city slicking. Down the Ave, showing my age unshaved. With my A-Dog Shelley's on, getting paid. I strut with a slight lean from the weight of my heat. 45, safety off, nowhere to hide. Slip a junkie a half a yard. After he gets right, 10 minutes later, I get the call. Right where you are, stop your whole persona. You look like a jerk. Get that fucking smirk off your fucking face before I have to place you up quick. Have your bitch suck my dick. Bottom line, you're a bitch ass snitch. True OGs, loyalty, honesty, honor, dignified. Why you telling lies?
Click, boom, I make it major. Call it what you want, I ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous. Click, boom, I make it major. Call it what you want, we ain't hip-hop saviors. We on some gangster shit, promotion shameless. Click, boom, I make it famous.
Here's how fast and easy it is to get pro vocal mixes with Xbox.
Even though I know how it ends, I still
Know the whole story? Think again. I've heard things that'll blow your mind. And now I think it's time you get the whole story. No.
better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video that's tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war's been on. It's been on, it's dead wrong. You playing against a stack deck. Street life to life is walking on the third deck. Used to push a sick whip, used to have an ill crib. Now they got an ill bit, single mother chasing bad kids on their own, cause papa ain't home. A vicious cycle for the paper, like a high you chaser. Bags of dough, that's That's gone a week later, back chasing blazing trails, using up favors, jeopardizing everybody that you know, taking down empires when them whistles blow. Snitches a habit, know the rules, motherfucker. Everyone loses, cause there's prisons full of these suckers. There's a new world order, you think you free? Try crossing the border, motherfucker, you'll get slaughtered. Decrease of populations, they stopping whole nations. These plans, they in motion, you cattle just waiting. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video, they're tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video, they're tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war's been on.
Life is crazy, it's hard and short. Gotta maintain to hold down the fort. Close round the Lord, waiting for the day of Armageddon. Keep the final call. My sins don't compare to crimes committed by the gigantic empire. Lives are acquitted, cause they knew the right people. Lives are wicked. We've been advised, we visit this country despite our citizenship. I'm sick of this shit, we bigger than this. I feel like killing the bitch. Call the Statue of Liberty. Fuck the rhetoric you giving me. You can't take away from my pride and my dignity. Peace of Sahars, killing ignorance. Peace of my sick punk fam, we killing this. And my cliques distant from the rest. We stay brilliant on the mission to be the best.
Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video, they're tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video, they're tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war's been on.
Focus when I wrote this. Bang bang nizzles coming like a million locusts. I got that get the gab when I jab, when I mad, or when I stab shit up and maneuver. This ain't the sticks, this is the sewers. Real ghetto bricks, yeah. In Boston, the whites been in the jacks. Crazy white boys like me get mad respect, passed down from generation to generation. I know the real deal situation. Bobby Bang Bang Neal, my real name. Lost you over the Atlantic Ocean. Frantic, Irish fanatic, MC Steel. Cause I'm so real. Got DAs buying our shit. Feds INS suck my dick. Pass that shit quick. Can't believe I'm Spock and Hela. With you hypocrites. Run your mouth, piece of shit. Now you're gonna get dealt with legit. Kissing people's ass, trying to get rich.
Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video, they're tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war is on. Better take heed, cause the feds are listening. Sitting outside of your daughter's christening. Surveillance video, they're tapping your phones without warrants, tracking whips, the war's been on.
People who attend Bilderberg are the most powerful leaders of every European and North American nation. With them sit representatives of royalty, representatives of European Parliament, European Commissioners, President of the European Central Bank, the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, Federal Reserve, top 50 CEOs of the world's most powerful corporations. And they're joined by the leading lights of the world mainstream media, Washington Post, New York Times, Time Magazine, Newsweek, The Economist, the Wall Street Journal, which is one of the reasons, again, most people have never heard of Bilderberg.
Most people never heard that shit. Most people never heard that shit. Sorry about that, people. Wi-Fi problems again. Can't fucking help it, man. I ain't no fucking hacker, dude. I didn't hear that. What's the mask, brother? Let me see. What do you think about Aspinall saying he vacated his title so his training partner could have his shot or having to fight him? You mean his training partner? I don't know, man. Like, it's a loyalty thing, I guess, but I don't think that shit's flying no more in the UFC, bro. My partner told me that. He told me that the lightweight division all went on strike or something. I'm like, no, that's some Fugazi channel. I seen that fucking channel around before. They've been saying that for like weeks now, like all different divisions. There's gonna be more money for fucking fighters now than ever. $7.5 billion. I mean, even if it was for 5 years, everyone will get paid a lot better. Even though they do get paid pretty good, like fighters don't want people. It's the people that just get in that have the struggle. Once they have 2-3 fights, whatever, then they're fucking living good. But and then there's the other thing. A lot of people don't invest their money right either. What's the mask, buddy? Max Holloway said that's crazy, but yeah, because you have to earn the title in the UFC. You can't just give someone a fucking shot. Like, he's not the boss. Like, that don't happen. They would all laugh, the matchmakers in the UFC. I like Aspinall. He's a good guy. You know what I mean? Like, he has a good run ahead of him right now. If he's got Cyril Gane, right? Is this the fourth time they're fighting, or the third time? I think he could make a long run if he just focuses. Stop worrying about boxing money and stuff like that. Those offers will come to him. If he knocks motherfuckers out like Ngannou, like even better or faster, right? Think about that one. He'll get offers, and Dana would let him too, because Dana will get a piece because he's part of Zuffa Boxing in January. It'll be Zuffa Boxing, and it'll be a whole separate entity. That's why I'm telling people, like my buddy S.S. Jackson, stay in shape, kid. You know what I mean? Like, spar every day. You know what I mean? Not hard sparring, just light sparring. Stay in shape, because he is a pro. So you know what I mean? If I could get that call, you don't need a fucking training camp to go fight. You know what I mean? I was gonna say, brother, like, he don't make the rules. I don't care who's the champion. Even the champions don't make the rules. I know you know that. Like, no, you gotta earn that shit, man. You gotta earn the title, and then you gotta defend it. And that's the hardest thing, defending it. Crazy to me. Yeah, it's crazy to me too, bud. But you just tell me what you heard, brother, and I appreciate it, because I didn't hear it, bro. It's crazy to me because Aspinall would have to fight his friend anyway, or retire. It's not like Aspinall can change weight class. Yeah, he's a thick dude. Like, I don't know, dude. I was 325, but at my thickest, like, in shape wise, I was like 265. I was thick, you know what I mean? Like, but could hit the bag, could spar, all that shit fast. But I didn't like the way I felt at 260. I don't like the way I felt at 245. I don't like the way I felt at 325. I let myself go for a year. I just didn't let it. 220 is where I feel best. 200 plus pounds, you're fucking a heavyweight, in my opinion. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. But I guess they have divisions for reasons, buddy. Hope everything's well, my man. Hope everything's well, man. X Twitter, salute. Thank you for jumping in, and I gotta get a fucking producer for this shit. I'm a hustling fool right now, like more. Well, I've always been a hustling fool, but I'm a hustling fool right now. Damn, 220. Like, I weighed 220 since coming up on 8 years with the coming off the pain meds. So I dropped that weight that first like 11 months, and I came up the what was it called, the methadone in 26 days, because I was on so many painkillers and breakthrough painkillers and Xanny bars. Like, just so much, it would have sucked to be said. I already did that before for 3 months. I didn't want to do it again, you know what I mean? So I just went on it for 11 months, came off it in 26 days. 160 right now. How tall are you? What's the name? I mean, I think I've seen you before FaceTime. I think I've seen you, but I didn't see how tall you were, though, bro. I think you're sitting in your front truck or something, in a truck or something, in your driveway or something. How tall are you, brother? That's the difference. Like, if you're 160, 5'10", so that's about right? That's about what you're supposed to be, right? I remember looking at the charts of my primary care. My primary care doctors, they usually have them in primary care doctors, like my height 6'1", I'm supposed to be like 198. Yeah, but dude, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Being lean and mean is the best way to be. Being unless you're bodybuilding, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, to fight, you're better off being, you know, lean muscle and, you know, long and lean. Size don't mean shit, dude. It's all about fucking your mentality and, you know, technique and speed and footwork. There's a lot that goes into it, but God blesses certain people with fucking fast twitch muscles and shit like that, and genetics. It's all genetics and shit, bro. But it's a lot of fucking training. I don't think you're that slim, dude, for that weight, dude. I could put you on a program, dude. I'd have you fucking 220 or whatever. What weight you want to be, bro? No, I watched a few fights today, dude. I've been like hustling and train. I mean, grind. The hustle never stops. Basic shit like that, dude. I got a lot of shit done today too. Like, I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm fucking finally. I got some fucking shit done that I had to get done. Now I can fucking put my time into other things. You know what I mean? But February, what I said about February, like I'm gonna, you know, network and stuff and go to these countries and give you guys really good content too. But before February, I'm gonna do a little bit more, third album and fucking a documentary coming out too. So, you know, some good shit. And once I get to 1,000 and I'm getting AdSense and shit like that, and fucking, you know, I never got paid to do this shit. I just fucking do it out of fucking passion for the sport of fucking combat violence, man. That's it. And some people just don't like, 170, 175 would be, dude, I can gain 20 pounds in one night, dude, but you want to gain it in lean muscle, obviously. That's the smartest way. Some people could gain it real quick. Some people, it takes a little longer. You'd gain it quick if you, what's the highest you ever been, like, weight-wise, brother? You ever been 175 or 200 before or over? Or you always been around that size? Because it all depends. And your genetics too. You know, if you're a vascular body, if you're a big bone body, or if you're just, you know, skinny fat body, you know what I mean? There's three different types of bodies. I wouldn't even call it skinny fat. Just, you know, thin with a belly, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean shit. You get big like that too. It's just like vascular bodies can get big and look big real quick. It's just the way it is, genetics. Been almost, okay. 170, yeah, 180. Yeah, you probably feel like, you feel good at that weight? I don't know. What's the weight you feel best at? Because when you have good trainers will train you for like 2-3 months, like, you know, in boxing. They want to see what you get down to after doing all the cardio. You know what I mean? I always get down to 218, 222, natural heavyweight. But I was around 180, 175, fucking running around when I was a teenager till around 15, 16. I started blowing the fuck up to 220, 230. Really easy in fucking like 3 weeks time. Because I'd stop hustling. I'd just train and rest, relax, eat, repeat. That's it. I was too busy fucking hustling my whole fucking life. Yeah, a lot of good news today, but my goals, that's when I'll be even happier, once my goals are reached. 180. I don't know, like, you know, I'm just telling you, like, the truth. Like, that's what, like, trainers, like good trainers will say, let me see what you're at in like 60 days or 30 days or 90 days of fucking cardio and sparring and, you know, doing a lot of cardio. You know what I mean? You know, obviously boxing's a lot of cardio. My best I felt came from tree work. Yeah, tree work's good work, bro. Never train weights or anything. Yeah, dude, if you lift the weights, you get jacked, dude. You get jacked. Do all straight bar. I'm not saying like powerlifting, but just do one body part a day so you don't kill yourself. You know what I mean? And then you can start and then you can switch up every month, every 2-3 months. You can switch up your routine. Like always switch up your routine to shock your muscles and shit. That's what I always did, and it always worked for me. Just the Arnold Schwarzenegger Encyclopedia is the best book you could ever get for lifting weights. It's like the size of the yellow pages, brother. Probably maybe a little smaller, a little bigger. Or, you know, all the old school fucking Pump and Iron magazines and shit. Men's Health and all that shit. But dude, yeah, just all it is, brother, no bullshit. I know it sounds simple. It's not easy because you're going to lift weights till failure. If you want to get bigger, that's what you got to do. Pyramid sets, right? You start out one set, the lightest you're going to go for those 4 sets, right? You go up a little heavier second. The heaviest you're going to go till failure. And then you go back down for your 4th set. You go down to the first weight from your first set and you rep out with that. A week later, you'll feel fucking stronger when you go back and do that same exercise again. So you do one body part a day for 5 days, or you could do Monday and Tuesdays, Wednesdays off, Thursdays, Friday and Saturdays, Sundays off. You can split it up like that, and one body part a day. And make sure you do abs every day too, and make sure you stretch. That's the biggest advice I give to anybody, honestly. Because when you get big, which you will do, you'll gain like 10 pounds of muscle in a month if you stick with it. Maybe 15, maybe 20 pounds of muscle. Like I said, I went into DYS and shit like for 3 weeks. I come out fucking 225. I go in like 180. And it wasn't from fucking doing drugs or nothing. It was just from fucking running around constantly. Dude, I don't even know if the yellow pages exist, bro. I used to say, you got more chins than a Chinese directory. Someone said that to me one time. I'm like, you know what? That's a good one. I didn't even get mad. I go, I got to use that on someone someday. But I did have like 2-3 chins. I definitely had double chin. I don't know, about 3. You tell me, dude. I have 3 chins there. I had 2. See the one underneath it on the left? Yeah, I had 2. Dude, but honestly, bro, that's not me, though. Like, no bullshit, dude. That was just like, right here. Look how fat I was. Look how fat I was. Ugh. Fucking scowl on my face. Fucking pissed off. Yeah, dude, that was only temporary. But, hey, what are you going to do? Oh, what the fuck? Let me see. Yellow pages. Dude, I don't know. All I know is, remember The Sopranos? Phil Leotardo put the fucking book on the fucking lady in the bar. And he shot. And, I only went to the odds today. It must be a lucky day. That was the yellow pages, or that was the fucking Jersey pages. I don't fucking know. That's a good question, dude. I'm not gonna answer a question with a question, but yeah, I was fat, bro. I don't know who the fuck I thought I was kidding either. Like I'm like, I'll wear these long fucking sleeves, these long fucking shirts over my fucking stomach and shit. Dude, look at me, like right here. This is like a show we were doing. That's the album cover, a show. Look at how fat I was right there, dude. Come on. I had like fucking my Adidas jacket on, Adidas shirt, Adidas pants. I was a fat fuck dude for like a year, 2 tops. I was never heavy like that ever in my life, except like 260, which was heavy, Look, that's 2001. That's right there next to my wife. I was like 225 there, 230 tops. But yeah, I was fat. That was me at near you, dude. That was in Worcester. I was at what the fuck was it? I seen Wu-Tang. It was called the Clash of the Titans tour. We backed up Weird Die Young and who the fuck else? The Palladium in Worcester. Weird Die Young and I forget who else. They were bigger than Weird Die Young. I forget. Weird Die Young and it was on YouTube. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, we pulled up there with a fucking tour bus with like 50, 60 of us in there. And I had my friend behind the tour bus in a limo with 15. We showed up and fucker was,
living that life. Yeah, it's true, dude. Dude, it's all right, dude. I was fat. You're not saying nothing. You ain't being fucking. You ain't lying, dude. Dude. I could take fucking. You could give me shit, bro, because we know each other, bro. You know what I mean? So it's different, dude. You bust each other's balls. The fuck. That makes sense. I do need to get into a routine, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro. Right, my back. Like people complain about like 2 slip discs or whatever. Every disc from no bullshit. I don't want sympathy, right? I'm just being honest. Because I don't know any other way. Brutally honest, right? From my neck all the way down to my tailbone, discs are going different directions. Stenosis, fucking everything. They wanted to cut over my back open. I'm like, nah, ain't doing that. You already cut my head open, saved my life, thank you, but you're not doing that. Because I'll wait for stem cells or something. Oh, let me get rid of this fucking thing. Yeah, like there's my first 06, 08. Right? I was working all the time. I was even working during this album too. But that's 2000 right there. That's my last. That was Fight for Fucking Die. I think I was like 218. That was my last amateur fight, like for fucking charity. Here's the old saying right here, brother. Those who sweat more in training bleed less in war. And there's the logo for organics business, brother. Like you get that. I'm a prick. Dude, I friends and like, you know, people that shoot the shit, you know, on a regular basis. If you can't take someone fucking, you know, busting your balls, that's pretty sad. You know what I mean? Honestly. If I didn't know you, you know what I mean? I'd probably be like, yeah, you're right, but what do you look like, asshole? You know what I mean? Honestly, that's what I'd say. But I know you. We've talked, me and you, FaceTime and shit. There's a difference, dude. You can bust my balls. What the fuck? Like, if I didn't let people bust my balls, like, what the fuck? It's just like, even like growing up around here, it's like the unwritten rules. Don't talk shit. Someone comes around, starts talking shit, thinking they can talk to you like your friends can, and you don't even know this motherfucker. Yeah, that ain't fucking healthy. But you're different, bud. I've known you for how long? Almost a year now, bro? At least a little over a year, I think. Or right around there. I like that. Oh, dude. I don't think you're a prick at all. I think you're a good dude. I think you're a good dude. I just think you fucking went through a tough time in your life for the past couple of years, right? Something like that, right? I think you have a good fucking sense of humor for someone who's been through some fucking shit, right? I'd rather see you fucking busting jokes and shit than being fucking sad and fucking what's it called? In fucking depression and shit and go to 325 like me. And I had no reason to be depressed. You know what I mean? I think I was just so fucking numb from the fucking painkillers and the fucking the breakthrough painkillers and all the zany bars I was fucking sniffing. That was prescribed. You know what I mean? Like, no bullshit. I had to get bi-weekly fucking scripts, except for my Xanax for like 320 or 280 a month. But the opiates, the main opiates, and the breakthrough opiates are like 8 a day. So that would, you know, I'd be able to get those. But my main ones, I'd get like 4230s, oxycodone 30s, 7 times a day, 7 times a day. Like, it would have been like 1,200, 13, 1,400 a month. I get them bi-weekly. And prior to those, when they came out the fake oxys, like that's, I was on 880s a day, 8 real 80s a day, oxycontins, and 830s a day, oxycodone 30s, right? Breakthrough. And 9 Xanibars, 2 milligrams Xanibars. Then, when the fake ones came out, he goes, Robert, oxycontin, the real oxycontin is 2/3 is like fuck oxycodone, the other third is pure morphine. So he put me on fucking 36 30s with I don't know, I think 8 or 10 120 milligram fucking pure morphines in the capsules. And then it was 42 30s and fucking 4 Super 8 fucking 4 Super 8 fucking Dilatas with fucking and then it was fucking 40 or 80 milligrams of fucking methadone to go, you know, in the pills. The big fucking, they were big fucking, big round fucking wafers, like. And then they stopped making those. He even offered me 160s. And this guy was internal medicine for like 50 years. He wasn't no quack. Like the fucking, the what's it called would say to me, like the head fucking pharmacist would say, Robert, I know cancer patient, 10 cancer patients ain't on as much as you are. I say, yeah. So what are you trying to tell me? That I'm on a lot? Yeah, I know that. I know I'm on a lot. But do you see me drooling in front of you? The shit made me up, not down. And I had to fucking bust my balls. And I fucking fractured my fucking skull falling up my fucking back stairs, dude. Like, so. And fucking, I had to work, take care of my kids, man. I didn't have no fucking choice. Well, I could have fucking went on disability right away. My doctor said that to me, like in 2022. Anyone else would have fucking stayed home. You're making albums, raising another kid, fucking still fucking working. I'm like, I have no choice, doc. I don't get kickbacks from fucking, you know, the fucking pharmacy. I mean, the fucking pharmaceutical companies, and I don't get fucking, I got a 12-year doctorate. I do make more money than people who went to school for 8 fucking years in college. I am depressed, but that's only fuels this guy. Yeah, brother. That sucks that you're still fucking depressed, bro. Dude, I'll fucking get you in the shape of your life, dude. I think that's what you need to do. That way, you won't be no more. Your confidence levels will go way up again, you know what I mean, where they were before being, you know what I mean? That's all it is, just basically getting your fucking, your confidence back up and shit. Women will fuck your mind up, bro. It's not to be ashamed of, but I say this all the time, and I think you've heard me say this, 80% of people in fucking graveyards and 80% of people in prison are there because of women. And I'm not shitting on women at all, because it's 17 sides to every story, but it's men. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying, if you drive by there, you gotta think to yourself, right? I don't think Bobby's off, right? I'm not off at all. It's insecurity with certain people. But here's the other thing. Sometimes it's just really love. And you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't work out. You know what I mean? It sucks. It does suck, dude. I don't wish it on anybody. You know what I mean? Except for about 3 different types of people. But I think people know what type of people I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it no more. I'm going to waste my breath on people like that ever again. I just refuse to. Just like I refuse to let people rent space in my head, brother. Ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. Like, it wasn't going to happen a long time ago. Ain't going to happen now. People think they are, but they'll never rent space in my head. I'll rent space in theirs. People I know, you know what I mean? That they think I fucking, they rent space in my head. They can't, because I know the truth. The truth is, when life gets real, I was comfortable in chaos, and I took my shit like a fucking man. All these other motherfuckers that say they're fucking gangsters, this, that, tough guy, all this shit, scared to fucking death. Scared to death. And then they fucking talk about me and fucking 2 other guys and a couple other guys, you know, and they're telling our stories. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of men that are insecure, but it's not just that, though. There's a million different scenarios why shit don't work out with men and women. And one of the reasons is when people get married, they never lived with each other before. That's one big reason. Like, you know, a lot of people, I think the average is like, what, 2-3 years for like marriages? I think 92, hold on. 92. Well, my wife since 92, married her in 2001. Coming up on 34 fucking years. 2002, 2012. Yeah. Yeah, 34 years coming up March. I don't have, no, I'm not saying you do, dude. I'm saying I know certain people don't, right? I was talking about this the other day with some, I think I was talking about my wife with it. I was talking to my wife about this. I go, even when you're in the best shape of your life, or you feel like you're in the best shape of your life, we still want to look better or feel better. Me, myself, I don't care how I look, because I know I look better than most fucking 50. I'll be 55 in January. I know I look better than most 55-year-olds, right? But yeah, but dude, I had all those fucking psychos too prior to my wife, dude. You know what I mean? So don't, it's not like I never had hell with fucking women prior to that. Like, thank you, I appreciate it, but I just asked God for an angel, and that's what happened. It just happened like that. I was telling Sean this the other day, like there's like 10 or 15 women to every man on this planet. Maybe not in this country. I think it's probably more women than men, though, in most places. Like in most states, I mean, other than cities and shit. But across the world, like in every country, it's like 10 women to every one man. So a man will always find their soulmate eventually, you know what I mean? Sometimes it takes longer than others, and it's worth it, because you could have a 10 plus like on the outside, but if she's a 0 or a 1 or a 2 on the inside, what good is it? I'd rather have a 8, a 7 or 8 or a 9, and fucking they're a 10 inside in the heart. You know what I mean? You know that old saying, right? A good woman makes a good man. It's really true, dude. Well, a good woman makes a good man a better man. You know what I mean? That's true. Like, behind every good man is a fucking better woman. You know what I mean? That's really true. I'm not fucking lying, dude. I'm not saying, I know you don't have insecurities, dude, because you actually have fucking courage to fucking speak up. Like, you ain't scared to, I know you ain't scared to say it in real life. You know what you say here, I know you ain't scared to say it. But it just seems like, yeah, you have to type, you know what I mean? But no, you're going to be fine, kid. Me and Chris Gray are talking about you. You think I'm going to bring him, and then we're not going to help. We're going to bring you with us, bro. Don't worry about it, dude. You're going to be fine, dude. Yeah, it's a long time, brother. We still argue like about the stupidest fucking little things here and there, you know what I mean? But, you know, you're looking a lot like me with the shaved dome. Yeah, I'm sick of getting haircuts and fucking listening to boring fucking people talk fucking in the fucking barbershop and shit. Not only that, I feel like old, because my son goes to my old fucking barber now. Like, he's been going on for like 3-4 years. Like, that fucking barber used to cut my hair in fucking the old Dedham House of Correction. Like, I'd be there on bail. My mother wouldn't get me out for like a month or two. She'd make me dry out and fucking stop drinking and stuff, you know, sniffing coke and all that shit and being violent. And what are you gonna do, right? That was a long time ago. I was fucking 18 and 19. Fucking, you're just young, you know what I mean? And I smartened the fuck up. Thank God. Thank God, buddy. We got a great card coming up this week. Last week was fucking dope. Boxing was good. Boots Ennis. And there was a couple robberies on the British card there. The kid Bilotti got fucking robbed, in my opinion. A lot of people's opinions, not just mine. Even the commentators from the fucking fight were saying it. I should say more females than males. Oh, there's a lot more, dude, women than men on this planet. A species must have more women than men. Oh, yeah. Dude, you can look it up. I mean, you don't even have to look up. Just go to every country and like, because I've been doing a lot of like research, like, you know, digital nomad shit like that, because digital nomads make money for fucking putting out content about places and stuff, and it's really easy to do. But I'm really going to these places to network and shit and to build businesses over there, not just in the States, international. You know what I mean? Like, I got big plans, bro. And I just got the good word today, man. Like, I got more than I expected too, because I was like, just unions will always look out for you, you know what I mean? And other people, well, because I worked a lot before I got in the union too. So I was offered the union job, I mean. But check this out, bro. I'm gonna give you a lowdown just of hours worked, like every year and shit. 1,012 hours worked, 98. Yeah, 1998. 1999 was 654, right? 2000 was 1,882. 2001 to 2001, I mean, was 1,411. 2002 was 1,720. 2003, when I fell and fractured my skull here, I had 43 hours, 43 and a half hours in. And I'm going to get the whole fucking year for that. So that's another $100 on my retirement. What the fuck? Yeah, and then after that was 104, 114, 724, 273, 887. So what you need is 1,000 hours every year to get your fucking your pension credits. You know what I mean? In the union, I mean. Other places I worked prior to the union, like I'll get like 500, 600 from that too. And this is like fucking like 1,000. It's like 1,100. I think I'm gonna get like 1,200. I think now, and that's not including like other things I got coming in. You know. So instead of just being so what I was saying, I've been following like about 10 people that travel and shit. I'm trying to get my wife to fucking, you know, I want to own like 3 different places in 3 different countries, and obviously own a place, you know, down south or southwest. You know, I'm never paying. You know, when I was filling out paperwork today earlier, and you know, talking to my accountant and everything, like, yes, they're gonna tax you 6% on your fucking retirement. I'm like, what? This is why they call it Taxachusetts. This is what people don't fucking understand, man. We get murdered here, man. Dude, if you look up like countries and stuff, this is how I know, because this is what people say that visiting these places and doing this shit. I just know, like, I live like a king. I go fucking retire and never even do this ever again. And this is only one little thing I do, dude. This helped me when I came off all the pain meds and shit. Actually, I just had like what's it called for it? A passion for it, because I was watching the first 2 seasons of Hot Boxing, 2018 and 2019 and 2020, those 2 years there with Eben Britton, with Mike Tyson with Eben Britton, and B Rails the smoke box, right? Sitting in the front of the car smoking joints with, you know, I like Cypress Hill a lot, and I like fucking you know, all the people he had in there, right? And then I watched Joe Rogan Experience for the first time. I'm like, man, fucking 3 hours, brutally honest. Like, you get fucking, man, this is fucking, and Mike Tyson's stories and shit. And I heard Joey Diaz. I'm like, man, I got 10 times more crazier stories than these motherfuckers. 10 times crazier. Let's see, I think it's going to be about 50 for the Canadians this weekend. They always do good when it's up in Canada for some weird reason, you know. And not only that, we all know that if it goes to decision, most of Mike Malott is, yeah, I know. Dude, I know, dude. Dude, you know Fluffy was talking about today, Fluffy Hernandez, or last night. He's on Weighing In podcast. I've been a member over there, you know, since like, you know, I think that for his first year in there. When John McCarthy came in there, I became a member. You know, I like John McCarthy. I ended up liking Josh the Punk too, because when he fought Tony Ferguson, even prior fights, but Tony Ferguson sliced him up like a motherfucker, and the motherfucker didn't quit. So even though he got his ass kicked, was a champion in Strikeforce, you know what I mean? So I give the kid credit. Mike Malott is a bad motherfucker. I think that kid has good. They were like comparing him to GSP. Like, remember like 2 years ago when they had a Canadian guy? I think it was in Vancouver for the first time since the shutdown and everything. They're like, I'm like, slow the fuck down. GSP? This kid, 10 fights, 15, 20 fights. He's not the new GSP, but he does have the talent. You know what I mean? So maybe he could be. Just quit the way. He didn't quit. He didn't quit the show. He didn't quit. He just had an offer with Dana White. I know Dana White called him and said, I'm going to need you to be a ref and a judge. He probably basically going to be running, you know, Zuffa, boxing, and fucking, what's it called? The UFC sometimes too. You know what I mean? John McCarthy's the most fucking, he fought for the UFC and MMA more than Dana White, more than the Fertittas. He was in court every single day, dude. John McCarthy. Because he was a, you know, law enforcement. He was known around, you know, the referee scene. You know, he's respected. A tough guy, you know what I mean, from Cali. You know, good dude. You know what I mean? Kind of cop you'd want to fucking catch you know, when you were younger, and probably would never fucking arrest you and shit. I had a cop like that. They used to slap me in the face and, what is this? And he'd pull all the money, you know, it'd be all 1s and 5s and 10s and 20s. So, you know, just a big roll, but it'd only be like $300-$400, but it looked like $1,000, you know. Oh, look at this. How come you got all these 1s and 5s? I go, because that's how I save my money. What do you mean? Yeah, I know it's kind of stupid carrying around, you know, just playing dumb. He's like, you should be playing baseball. You're the best in this fucking city. What's wrong with you? And he slapped me in the face and shit. What the fuck ain't you playing fucking back to sports for? Like, what is wrong with you, Robbie? You know, I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? I'm like, my mother's a fucking alcoholic, fucking, you know, she has her problems. She ain't gonna bring me to fucking practice. My stepfather works all day. He ain't bringing me to practice. And I was too ashamed to ask people for a ride and shit. And that's just an excuse, because I could have got a ride because I'm selling fucking joints fucking every fucking 5 minutes of the day as a teenager. You know, fucking what? 11, 12 going on 13. That's when around 13, I started full time. Because like after my second year in Little League, and then we found out that there wasn't going to be no more junior high. It's going to be called middle school, and there ain't going to be no more sports. And junior high, it's going to be called middle school. It's going to be fucking no sports. So I'm like, this is what I've been doing my whole life, you know, first 13 years of my life. That's all I did was play sports every day and listen to music at night. and talk to girls and talk to friends on the phone at night. That's all I ever did. You know, and once that happened, I seen all my older friends making money. I'm like, I'm coming with you motherfuckers. And I have my own connections anyways. So, and then I had huge muscle behind me, not just my older friends' muscle, and I had generations ahead of me muscle. So, yeah, it all worked out good, you know. I never got caught selling pot, but I never thought selling pot was a bad thing. I needed some fucking caffeine, bro. When I look at this fucking Mountain Dew, I don't drink soda very often, hardly at all. Maybe one a week or something like that when I have like tacos or something or pizza or something. But if you look at one of these, and if you just broke the liquid down and just put what's in this fucking thing in a clear glass, you'd see the sugar up around here. You'd see fucking corn syrup up to around here. It'd be like, you know, an inch or a half, 3/4 of an inch, and there'd be glycate in there, you know, 1/4 inch of that shit. It would just be all kinds of horrible shit for you, but it tastes good. That's what probably put a lot of weight on me. And I ate a lot of fucking food, man. When I got up to like 325 plus, it was really heavy, dude. Really heavy. Yeah, but when I called, you know, about a month ago, they said, I think we could, you know, we could get you a full year on your retirement. And then when I called today, they didn't forget. It was a totally different person too. And they said, I guess it's because I was loyal, maybe. I was thinking to myself, I go, someone must have to say something like for them to remember me like that, because there's so many fucking members across the whole fucking United States. LIUNA, Laborers International Union in North America. I mean, it's deep. You know what I mean? But they're all locals, you know, local laborers unions. We were just a specialty union, sandhogs, you know what I mean? We do tunnels, underwater, you know, water tunnels, transportation tunnels. I was only a part of one transportation tunnel, or no, I'm sorry, three. Yeah, 3. One for less than a year, one for almost 2 years, but that one was more just banging in fucking railroad fucking track for fucking Braintree all the way to Situate Harbor. I think you know where those fucking towns are. So Braintree through Weymouth, through fucking Hingham, through fucking Hingham, Cohasset, Norwell, Situate, all the way to the fucking water. So all the way from right here over the bridge over here into Braintree, south, right there, all the way to Situate Harbor, which is past Nantasket Beach, just banging in fucking railroad tracks every fucking day. And there was like 2 little fucking like arch tunnels, you know what I mean? So the fucking commuter rail could go through. 2 years just banging in fucking. That was like right after this injury, dude. Right after this injury. Right after I got doing 3 months for my Hey, SS Jackson, we were just talking about you, dude. Not in a bad way, dude, obviously. I was hoping, it's good to see you, bro. I was saying, SS Jackson, if you're listening, stay fucking sparring, stay in shape, brother, because January is coming quick, dude. And I think I might be able to talk to some people for you, dude. Like, I tried to do it for what's his name? Denial, but the guy sold Fighters Rep. He owned the only boxing license in California, and he sold it because he wasn't making no money with it because they were killing him in taxes, and people weren't making weight, people weren't taking it serious and shit. But he did have the Silvers, Anderson Silver's kids there, you know, fighting. He had some good fights, you know what I mean? Fight cards, just people didn't fucking appreciate it. Kyle Nelson could win, definitely picking. I like the other fucking lady, dude. I like Jasmine. She's a fucking tough girl, but I like the other one's fucking a savage, dude. I don't know about that pick, dude. I should say more. Dude, I took I took Boots Ennis in the first round knockout. I won like $80. I don't even gamble. I just take action on NFL football, right? Just one time a year, you know, for the season and for the playoffs and Super Bowl. But what's it called? I took Boots Ennis in the first round, and I won like 60 fucking. I think it was $89. I started with like $20 or $30. That's it. I don't spend more than that. So if I lose the $30, that's it. Because there's always, I'm going to show you, there's always fucking, I think I've shown you before, but there's always fucking underdogs. You're always going to find underdogs. SS Jackson, always good to see you. Salute to you, brother. Always, bro. You know that, brother. Nah, he said he's done with the show. I already know he's done with the show, but he's going to come back. And he's getting older, so he's just going to make, you know what? They offered him money that he couldn't refuse. You know what I mean? He has he just moved to Tennessee, right? He has a farm, right? He's a grandfather, right? His kids are older. If they offered you like $5 million or $3 million to oversee everything a year, like, you know, they trust John McCarthy because he's a fucking, you know, he doesn't make mistakes. So, you know, listen, brother, 3 years from now or 4, you know, whatever contract he signs, it's not going to be for 10 years, dude. He's going to do like 3-5 years, you know, make about fucking 30, 40, 50 million. Because I always felt like he deserved to be, shouldn't have to go to Bellator or PFL, any of that shit. I'm like, that guy's got too much fucking knowledge, man. And he's ref some of the most epic fights ever in the UFC. So, yeah, I always thought he was owed something. You know what I mean? Because he did fucking fight for fucking MMA, man. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Like, I always felt like he deserved it. You know what I mean? Like, he deserved, you know, to be taken care of. And I guess they fucking felt the same way. Hold on a second. I'm not trying to fucking show off. I'm just trying to fucking, just so you guys don't have to look at quarries. You know what? Hey, you motherfuckers want to jump in there with me? I sent fucking Ant, but he could be with his mother and shit. So Ant always shows up. You know what I mean? So when he does it, you know, I know he's help because he helps out his mother. You know what I mean? Mike Mott versus Kevin Holland is a landmine. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight, bro. John Fluffy Hernandez was saying, you know, Kevin Holland beat Fluffy Hernandez. I forgot that he beat Fluffy Hernandez. John McCarthy, no, he didn't quit, bro. I swear to God, he didn't quit. I watched the last episode, dude, when he was there. You can go watch it, dude. He said, I didn't quit. I'm not, and Josh was happy for him. And like when he said, I love you, Josh, you know, as a like a son. You know what I mean? You know what? I think John McCarthy was the best thing for Josh. He's a mentor to say, hey, you know, you don't have to be an asshole. You don't have to be the punk no more. Now you're a grown man. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think he taught Josh a lot. Josh ain't a bad kid. People give him a bad rap. I don't think he's a bad kid. No, he said he's not done with the show. He's going to be, you'll see him on the show about maybe once a month or anytime there's a huge fight coming up. He'll be on there, dude. He's always going to make room for fucking weighing in because, you know, he's like Josh's mentor, dude. Trust me, dude. He'll be back. He'll be back a few times a year, maybe even more than that, right? And then after this contract's over, because he is older, right? What's he, like 60-something or something? I'd say he works another 5 years, and then he'll be right back to the weighing in podcast with fucking Josh again. And this time it'll be a 50-50 thing, you know what I mean? Because John McCarthy could do his own fucking podcast, but he's a loyal guy, you know, loyalty. Always salute, bro. SS, brother, Jackson. Always, brother. January is approaching. Getting in shit is key. Yeah, please, brother, dude. Like, if I have to fucking, I know he wants to gain. He wants to gain muscle, Western Mass. I'll put you. Let's get you both on fucking. Not on live or anything. I'm just saying, get you in my fucking in my green room, and you know, I'll do it right with you. I'll get you just strength and conditioning wise. Let's help Western Mass climb and gain fucking 20 pounds and fucking lean muscle. And SS Jackson, That'll be an hour every day of strength and conditioning. And then your second training of the day will be all fucking technique and at the boxing gym. You know what I mean? I know you're having problems at the gyms because you're too good. You know what I mean? But just at least stay in shape in those gyms. You know what I mean? Till we can find you another place. You know what I mean? Give me some time to think about that one, because I don't want to just bring you and get you to a place that you're not going to be happy at. Yeah, dude. Listen, dude. You're in the pro rankings, right? I mean, you're not. I'm not saying you're ranked really high, right? I don't mean it like that. But you are a pro boxer, right? Your paperwork is in and everything, right? You fought pro, right? So your name is out there. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. You get the call. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you rather be in shape than not be in shape? Because if you're in shape, you know you're going to have a chance to win. You know what I mean? Even if you don't win, came off short notice and they see you were that good, you know what I mean? You're not going to go in there and just fucking lose. You go in there and fight. I seen you spar, dude. I know you got skills, dude. I see it. I'm like, man, this could be. And you even said you weren't really in that great a shape on those IG ones. But I didn't know you had if you look in the description, you'll see you'll see our legendary SS Jackson, and you'll see Palman. You'll see show these creators some love. You know what I mean? I got a lot of people in there. You know what I mean? I don't even think they know they're in there, because I didn't know I was in someone else's. Fight Night with Frankie, Bad Math MMA, the kid from England, really good kid. I seen him fucking like promoting my channel and other people's too, but him, I didn't ask him, but he just did it. So that's why I did it back to him and everyone, everyone that I know that's a creator on here, and locals around here. Like, so when they say, can you share fucking videos, this and that? I'm like, dude, I got you guys in my description. Your channel's in my description. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how much more I can fucking promote you than that. You know what I mean? I'm not on social media every day. Like, I'm too busy. And not only that, even if I wouldn't be wasting my time on social media. And it's not that social media ain't good. It's a good thing, right? It's just too many people like talking shit, arguing, just no life. Hurt people. Jackson. Yeah. Oh yeah. Go on IG or go on YouTube and punch in legendary SS Jackson. You'll see him sparring in there, dude. He's sparring good fighters and shit. I'm like, man, I'd love to fucking just work with SS Jackson just to show him. SS Jackson, I see in you, brother, and this is what I see, brother. I don't know. Maybe you could tell me if I'm right or wrong. I know I could give you more speed. I could give you better footwork, and I give you stronger punches. And I knew Ant. See, I knew Ant was going to show up. Ant's my man. Ant, let me bring you in here, brother. Let me bring my fucking host in here, because he's a good man. And you guys are always. Oh shit, that would help, huh? Let me add you. There you are.
What up, G?
What's happening, brother? It's good to see you. And I was just talking about you. I go,
no,
might be here, might not be. I know. I said no. I was saying, Ant might be here, or he might not be here, because I know he can take care of your mom and stuff. So I go, but he always shows up when he says he's gonna show up. So, but I had your back for tonight, even if you didn't, brother. Because you always show up. This past weekend, you fucking helped me out a lot, brother. My answer is currently fuck. Just go on YouTube, brother.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
No. I mean, what's his name? Western Mass. Just go on YouTube and look up legendary SS Jackson. He's got sparring footage in there of him. Ian, how you doing, brother?
All right. How you doing?
Says, what's going on? I'm good, brother. Everything, yeah, good day today. A lot of grinding, hustling, but a good day.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. No, okay, I didn't hear. No, I heard you say you're good. I said,
what subject you on right now?
Huh?
I said, what subject you on right now?
Well, we were just talking about a bunch of fucking random shit. I haven't even started yet, but I was just gonna go over the 2 boxing cards we covered in the UFC, and Friday we'll do fucking Savage Inc. picks. Tomorrow I'm gonna, I don't know if you want to get in here and fucking explain to people about Sugar Ray Robinson. I think Sugar Ray Robinson might be the GOAT in boxing, in my opinion. Like, he was so good, it's fucking like silly how good he was.
His record was incredible.
Yeah, his record was incredible. And there's other boxes I want to showcase, like once a week. You know what I mean? I just want to, like, for the casuals that don't understand, like, how good fighters were back in the days. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, go ahead. No, preach, brother, preach, because I know.
When I was a little kid, I actually knew Sugar Ray Robinson. He used to walk in front of He used to work at the Boys and Girls Club. I used to live on a street called Adams in L.A. and the Boys and Girls Club was on Adams, up about maybe a mile from my house. And I would always see the guy walking by, and my mom said, "That's Sugar Ray Robinson." And after that, I would have talked to him, say hi every time. But I had no idea that, I just knew him. I had no idea.
He was that much of a savage.
I was a little kid. I really had no idea what he'd done.
Such a nice guy, because he's a nice guy too. Very unassuming.
Yeah, worked at the Boys and Girls Club, so he worked with kids. And
well, I didn't know that.
I just wish I could have got an autograph. I knew to get an autograph or anything, dude. It would have been wild. But that's just a trip.
When did you know him? Were you like 10, 11 years old?
No, bro. I was like, I think I was like, wow, it could have been 6, 7 years old.
6, 7, 8 years old or something?
Yeah, somewhere in those years.
Well, that's
I remember when I was.
That's why you weren't asking for an autograph, because you weren't even thinking autographs.
That's back in the day when
that's back in the
walk around by go get on the bus, go downtown LA, and fucking watch five kung fu movies for like 75 cents.
Oh yeah, dude.
Stay in a theater all day, bro.
You were into the kung fu flicks too, huh?
Dude, totally, man.
I was in like what's it called? I love Bruce Lee and everything, but what was more like Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee. Yeah, Chuck Norris movies and Bruce Lee movies.
Yeah.
Who else?
I just remember the first time I saw a kung fu movie, it just blew my mind. It was 5 Fingers of Death. That was the first one that I ever saw in my life.
That's one of the best ones too. Still.
Yeah, that's like, I think, the first one that really hit America. Honestly, I don't know if it was, but I remember that.
It was either that or Enter the Dragon. One of those two were the first.
No, it was 5 Fingers of Death. That's the first one.
I was just saying, I think it was
saw.
5 Fingers of Death, and it might have been other ones before Enter the Dragon, actually.
Because I remember that music.
Especially in LA, because that's
when he put his hand up.
Huh? What's that?
I remember the music in 5 Fingers of Death when he put his hand up. And that's the first time I really saw a judo practitioner in 5 Fingers of Death, when the guy did this running tomonage, and he flipped the guy and fucking pushed him through a wall and like killed him. It was like, it's a movie, but it was just mind blowing, You see, because a tomonage is a real move, And
all that shit and all those fights that were choreographed were all with real fighters. Most of them were all with real mixed martial artists. They weren't just stunt dummies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of those guys went to. There's a famous school in China, I believe, where they study to be kung fu stars and do that kind of stuff, I believe. Yeah, and I've been looking at and there's actually what trips me out. There's a in Africa. I'll find exactly where. There's a
the one-handed fighting, the one-handed.
No, these guys are like full-on Shaolin monks. I mean, with the barbed weapons,
I've seen those dudes.
Everything, dude. It's like,
yeah, I've seen those dudes.
It's like they're ancient. They're actually saying they're ancient Chinese also, and it's true.
That is true. Why
And
do you think? Why do you think China lost the war versus Japan? Do you think it was from the opium? Like you think too many
no,
guys were
because
messed up on
Japan
opium?
had guns.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
They
That's
had guns.
true.
You know, they
That's
had
true.
weapons. You
Yeah,
know,
Japan. Japan
and
was.
I don't even
They
know,
was.
are guns allowed? Well, are guns allowed with people in China still to this day or not?
I don't. I really don't know, but
Yeah, I don't know
I
that
know.
either.
I know they. Yeah, I don't think people are allowed to carry fucking guns in China.
I don't think they are in Japan either.
Yeah. There's an Okinawan base, Marine Corps base in Okinawa. I'm sure they could get them. Like I'm not gonna say the name of them, but the triad. Everyone knows what the triad is, but
Mhm.
AKA it's something else, right? But I'm sure they have them. You know what I mean? But I think people can get them if they need them, but you probably get caught real quick. You know what I mean? Because you have to have a lot of power to get guns in places like that. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just someone would find out, or maybe they wouldn't find out. Maybe if you have the power to get a gun over there, probably people are gonna keep their mouths shut. So
that,
I don't know, but I think you are right. I don't think they have them in China, but I know
I'm
they
not
have them for their military.
positively sure. I'm not positively sure, but I don't know if it's
Yeah,
allowed
I'm not
there.
either.
Yeah,
Huh?
I'd have to look it up. I like to look up things and make sure I'm right.
Yeah, no, same with me, brother. I wish we had a young Jamie. You know what I mean? We had like a guy like Jamie, one-handed fucking Google fucking master. The people, and the people know you fought like wrestling and fucking judo and did all that stuff and went through the rounds and fucking went with the pro wrestling fucking circuit. The people know that about you.
I talked about it when we were on Rush. They
Yeah, you
all,
did.
you
You
know,
did. Talk about it. Just give me like a 1 minute break to give the people a 1 minute breakdown so people know. Because people are
well,
watching from X Twitter right now too. Maybe they weren't watching that night or something. Just so people know, you know what I mean? That you know
no,
what the fuck you're doing.
I was a professional wrestler for like 15 years, and
Yep.
I started in East Los Angeles in a place called Gil's Garage. And
Oh shit.
it's
Those are
Gil's
where the
Garage.
real killers were fucking
Oh yeah,
born
Gil
back
was
then too. Still.
Gil. His name was Gil, but um, he was a masked wrestler too. I could see his face. I saw it because he was my teacher, but his wrestling name was Falcon de Oro. And
Yeah,
he's a
I
Mexican
know
wrestler
of
from
him. I know who
Mexico.
he is. I know of him. I mean, I know
Yeah,
who I've heard of him
back in
before.
the day, he was back in the
Yeah.
day.
But he's well respected, right? That guy was well respected, right?
Yeah, because the garage is not there anymore. It got bought, and new companies there. They tore it down because it was an east of Los Angeles on Whittier Boulevard. Whittier
The
Boulevard, like a
gentrified,
super
it
popular
got
boulevard
the
in LA.
gentrified.
Uh,
The garage got the gentrified. That's what they call it around here. When
well,
neighborhoods look
kind
all new
well,
and shit.
or just mowed down and move with progress. Not really gentrified over there in East Los Angeles. Still
Yeah,
same type of neighborhood and everything. Like it's an
East
old
LA,
neighborhood.
East LA, right?
Yes, it's right. It's right next to downtown LA.
Yeah,
Oh, and
right
downtown LA.
near the Capitol building, right?
No, downtown LA, the capital of California is Sacramento. That's about
No,
500.
no, the Capitol building, the
Oh,
Capitol
no,
Records building, that
it's
round one.
called City Hall down there in LA.
Oh,
It's a
okay,
whole
okay.
City Hall building.
Yeah, one of the main buildings in LA is the Capitol building I'm talking about, the round one. It's one of the tallest buildings in LA. Maybe
Yeah,
it was back in the day. Maybe it's not the tall
yeah,
one.
probably back in the day, because right now they got some pretty tall buildings downtown LA, like
Yeah, this is
40,
like on
50
the
stories.
this is like right on the end of LA, going into like Watts, or it's like right at the edge. It's like right at the end of LA County. You know what I mean? But it's still in the city part. I don't know how it is because everything's so spread out there. I've never
Yeah.
been. I was there at night. Like I told you, I went there one time at night, took a ride with a friend of mine, and we
Mhm.
only hit the border. Only hit the border there, and we got right out of there. So I didn't get to see it because it was fucking 2 a.m. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I felt fucking souls going through the desert.
Oh yeah, the desert. The
I
desert's a
felt
trippy
some
thing.
bad fucking energy. That's all.
The desert's a trippy thing, dude. It's
very trippy. I think
it's
we were tripping, by the way. I think we were fucking like 5 hits of mescaline too, both of us.
that's crazy you said that because I was just watching this show that I flick through sometimes called Ghost Adventures, and the guy's at Lake Mead in Nevada.
Oh yeah,
And,
Lake Mead,
yeah,
right?
Lake Mead is
Yeah.
Lake Mead is like it's either I think it's 112 miles. It's a man-made lake.
Don't everybody go there when they trip or whatever the fuck? It's
it's recreation there.
I've heard something like that.
But it's super old. It's like Indians used to live there. A lot of death there. A lot of people have died in Lake Mead, and the lake's drying up. And when because the lake's drying up, they're finding shitloads of bodies.
That's
mafia,
when they were
all kinds of people drowning.
When they were draining the Quincy Quarry, they were finding bodies left and right too.
It's like
that was fucking
more
crazy.
drains, the more bodies they found.
That's a lot. I was gonna say there's probably 100 times the amount of bodies they found.
One guy is estimating that there could be 2,000 to 6,000 bodies in there.
Oh yeah, easy. Probably even more.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a lot. It's a big fucking lake, right?
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's man-made.
Yeah,
it's a man-made lake. It's one of the biggest man-made lakes in the U.S.
The quarries were they were drilled.
Give me 1 second, Grant. I want to hook up my laptop right quick.
Okay, all right, buddy. Do your thing, bro. Don't worry about it. Man, if you ain't choking, you ain't smoking on the weed. I gotta get these comments. Sean, what's happening, brother? You guys gotta understand, like when I'm talking, I don't want to be rude to anybody. I'm always fucking looking at you guys, all right? Like I mean, I'm always never gonna. None of us, me or him or anybody, we're never gonna ignore your comments. Let me see. Where are you? Okay. Yep. This pro change. Yeah, Jackson's a fighter. Jackson's definitely a fighter. He's a boxer, but I'm sure he could fight MMA too. In my amateur fights on my page. Oh, I'm going to dude, I'm going to check out fucking your YouTube, bro. This boxing. Yeah, boxing, but if I'm sure if they said, hey, you want to fight MMA, he'd have a leg up because he got hands. You know what I mean? And I'm sure S.S. Jackson's been in street fights and his prior in his life. That's what MMA is. Basically, it's fucking elite street fighting. That's what I call it. And I don't think I'm too far off by saying that either. I'm sure S.S. Jackson could. I'm sure he could. What's it called? Transition if there was more money in it or whatever. Boxing's where the money is, but Oh yeah, Western Mass is loyal, dude. I'm headed back from work. You calling fights? Yeah. Oh yeah. Every weekend, brother. You can jump in anytime you want. As says, I don't want to put pressure on you, dude. You know what I mean? Just anytime you feel like you want to jump in with us, you jump in. All right. Like, no, you're always welcome, dude, because you have knowledge. You know what I mean? And it's good to have, we had a good time with 3 of us this weekend. It's just you can bounce off each other. We're all laughing. It's good. It works out good. It works out good.
Hey,
I got you.
There we go.
Oh shit! Hold on. All right,
hold on. My chair now and watch the left.
Oh, I gotta get rid of one of these ones. Hold on. I'm just gonna kick from not you. Now say something. You're good.
Yeah, I'd have to close it up too myself.
No problem, buddy. I got you, dude. You're good. You're good, brother. That happens to me all the time, dude. I'm like, how the fuck do I do this? My Instagram is currently fucked. Why'd they fuck with you on Instagram? Also, okay, I believe last episode I watched McCarthy said, yeah, he's done with the podcast for now because he just signed a 3 or 5 year deal to be, being a fucking ref and a judge for boxing and for MMA. I think Dana gave him a call. You know what I mean? So How's he gonna turn down $5 million a year or whatever he's gonna make? You know what I mean? I don't know. I think Dana White needed someone competent. Who else is who's more competent than fucking Dana White? I mean, Big John McCarthy. I mean, I don't think there's too many guys as competent as him. But he said he's coming back. Go watch the last episode, dude. They'll say he didn't quit. He just got a better opportunity to make a lot of money. And he's gonna take it. But he's gonna come back, he said. He's getting older. He ain't gonna want to do that for too long. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe he might do it for the rest of his life. I don't know. Maybe he'll never go back. Maybe you're right, Western Mass. You never know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me see. Western Mass, appreciate you, dog. I'm heading back from where fights. Oh yeah, definitely, dude. Yeah, definitely calling fights, brother. Yeah, we have to step up, man. We got to keep this community together. And one channel can't do that. I don't care what anyone says. One channel can't do that. Because, even when there's 4 channels, I bounce around and shit, just to get people likes and say hello and shit. Just, I try to keep up with everyone. It's hard. That's why I got everyone's channel in the description. At least I know I got them covered in one way or another. You know what I mean? I'm a loyal cocksucker. I have to be like that. All right, let me see. I want to make sure I get this last before we get into this. Okay, I believe the last watch. Just watch it. Watch it from the beginning, bro. Just watch it from the beginning, and then you'll see he didn't quit. He just had to take the money. He had a good opportunity, and Josh didn't want to. He didn't say he's making a quarter of the money he's making there. You know what I mean? Probably even a third, not even a third on that podcast. It's extra money, but I think John McCarthy, you don't think Dana offered him a lot of money? Think about that one. Really think about that one. What would you rather do? Stay on the podcast or go make even more money? A lot more money.
Is McCarthy back on the scene?
John McCarthy, with the Weighing In podcast with Josh the Punk.
Okay, what does Dana offer him something or
Yeah, he he left the podcast a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and Western Mass thought he said he quit. He didn't quit. He did his last podcast, but he said he got an offer, and Josh said it. He got the offer to go back to reffing and judging because Zuffa's coming up in 2026. All this stuff, you know what I mean, and judging too, you know what I mean, to teach the judges, you know what I mean. So why wouldn't he take that?
Maybe he wants to be back in that limelight.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I always wonder why he was in Bellator and PFL. I'm like, this guy belongs in the UFC. He fought for that for MMA, in court every day. John McCarthy, I don't think people even realize that he was in court every day explaining to, the courts that this is not a dangerous sport. It's not as barbaric as people. Actually, boxing's more fucking dangerous than this sport. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he did a lot more. Do you remember him fighting for the UFC?
Suffer a lot more. Normally, you're going to suffer a lot more punches in boxing. You will suffer a lot more punches in boxing, guaranteed.
Yeah.
You'll
have more scars in MMA.
Oh yeah, you'll have more scars. You'll have. Excuse me, I'm just grabbing my bong.
Don't worry about it, brother. Bro, you're good. You're good. You don't have to apologize, brother, ever.
Water here.
You're a class act, brother. Do your thing, brother. Don't worry about it.
Oh shit, that's happening.
I'm always fucking forgetting shit, brother.
It's all good.
That's
but,
Go ahead, bro.
We're gonna have. Seems like we're gonna have an okay card this weekend, UFC card. What else we got?
We got one in Vancouver.
Okay, we have any BKFC or anything like that?
I'm gonna look. I think the Fendora fight's off. Fendora and
I heard that's off.
What's his name? That fight's off.
Against Keith Thurman. Probably better for Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman was gonna get beat.
No, I agree with that, dude.
Yeah, Keith Thurman was gonna get beat up.
Oh shit! What's that mean? What's it called? What's the mess? We hear you, man. All right, good. Yeah, and you're getting love from a kid that lives in Western Massachusetts, a man that lives
Oh, is that
all the way
okay?
west from me.
Western
I
Massachusetts.
live on the East Coast, right? He lives on the western, the most western part of Massachusetts, right going into New York, right on the New York border.
Is there
It's kind of ironic.
are you a climber? Are you a climber? Is there mountains up that way or
Oh yeah, there's mountains there. Yeah, the
okay.
Berkshires. The Berkshires.
Okay. So some serious mountains up there, huh?
I mean, not just there. Then it goes up to what's it called, Vermont too. And if you go right, it goes to New Hampshire and Maine. So there's the White Mountains in New Hampshire, and Vermont. There's some big mountains too. That's where everyone skis. You know what I mean? Up in New England.
You're not near the Appalachians, are you?
He's part of I think he lives right in the Appalachian Trail. I think the Appalachian Trail goes through Western Mass, right? It goes all the way up to Maine or Vermont. I forget. I think it's Maine or Vermont, right? Where's it start and end? It ends down south and starts and it ends up in Maine or New Hampshire or Vermont. It goes all the way down through Western Massachusetts down all the way to what? Louisiana? Is it Louisiana or Alabama or Tennessee? I forget. Yeah, I was gonna try to set something up, and someone has the Guinness Book of World Records walking the Appalachian Trail, and doing push-ups or something. I wanted to fucking do that in a month, 1 month.
I guess you want to go up on the Appalachian Trail and do the same thing?
I want to do it in a month. He did it in 2 or 3 months. I want to do it in like half the time he did it. I was wondering maybe.
Cheers.
I don't know. I know some older guys that actually hike that all the time, the Appalachians. They said, Bobby, I know you're crazy. I know you're a savage, but you ain't gonna be able to do it in half the time. I know.
So, West Mass is a professional tree climber.
Yeah, he's a
tree work. Okay, I stopped fucking with trees. I used to do a little bit of that, and that's some dangerous shit, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm up in the tree, and we're way up in a tree, and my friend cuts a branch, and the branch just elevators down, just right on top of my fucking foot. And I'm up in the tree, so I have to lift this fucking huge ass branch off my foot, climb down the tree. What I did is
it all depends who's working with you too. I mean, anything can happen. I'm just saying, it all depends who's working with you too.
I jump out the tree finally. I have a 22-ounce Heineken. I pop that fucker up and pop 2 750 Vicodins right there and down the Heineken and just finish my work for the day. But my foot was fucked up, dude. That was some painful shit.
But
trees are just dangerous.
They are. They are. You know what the funny? You just said that. It all depends who's on those trees with you, but especially when you're way up on the tree, you know what I mean? All depends who you have working with you, because you could have some real idiots that don't understand physics or don't understand the laws of gravity. You know what I mean? And then you get some. But trees can be tricky too, though. It all depends on how you cut them down. Dude, I remember, this reminds me, on a tunnel job, we had to do the site work. We had to do clean it all up and shit, because we already had this the shaft sunk, and we were just about to mine into there with the tunnel bore machine, and it was going to be the end of it for a little while. And they were talking about, we gotta get off, 5 guys, we gotta go over there and cut, a mile worth of trees, like a square, a half a mile of a half a square mile of trees. I go, no. Give me the fucking, what are those leather pants called? Whatever they're called. And give me the must. I don't want I'll do it myself. So I'll chop all down the trees in 1 or 2 days, right? And then you can have all those guys come over there and chop them into pieces and throw them in the back of the truck. I'll do the work, because I don't want someone fucking dropping a tree on my fucking head.
Yeah, for real, dude.
So I took all the work. And the next day they all just chopped them into pieces. They go, Robbie, you even chopped a lot of them into pieces. I go, yeah, because I want you guys to not have a hot day. You know what I mean? I just wanted to go off on the trees myself. It was, you know.
That's Mass says exactly, Bobby. The danger comes from your ground guys when you're climbing trees. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't climbing. I was just chopping them down from the bottom. Like, I know I can do this.
Chainsaw, and I've been down on the bottom holding the ropes to pull it certain ways. So when you chop,
that's the
that's real leery of trees. Trees are they're fucking weird shit. They're dangerous.
Yeah,
and
especially
I've seen some
you know, it all depends on what type of tree, right? Because certain trees are so solid and because some of them are heavier, some of them are lighter. Yeah, you get fucked up. You get fucked up.
Definitely.
Jackson, did you just punch a fart out of your pet ant, or what those emojis mean? Miss Ant. Oh, that's Miss Ant. The ant smoking weed and boxing glove. Yeah, Ant, SS Jackson, and me, we all come from the same fucking community until we found out, the leader of the community was a fucking, I don't even want to waste my breath no more on it.
Yeah,
but let's just say, we'll just leave it at that because you already know what it is.
Just say it was some bullshit.
Yeah, some kind of bullshit.
For real.
For real. Work Wi-Fi doesn't want to play the stream no more, but salute to you all. Salute to you, fucking SS Jackson, brother. You know you're fucking I've known you for a while now. Ant's known you for a long time now too. We've all known each other a long time. It's amazing how long we know each other. It's weird. Sean, good to see you, bro. What's up with you, brother? Hope everything's good. Salute, Western Mass. Sean, I sent you. I called you today and left you a message, bro. I usually don't do that. I usually don't leave messages, brother. But Best American Judo was Bad News Brown. Do you know Bad Leroy Brown, best man? Who's that? I guarantee Antonio Williams knows him.
Yeah, I know Bad News Brown. Yeah,
there you go, Sean.
He was a big time wrestler. He was a big time professional wrestler.
Sean, he's a big time wrestler, Sean. And well, he worked. He fucking worked. He got paid to wrestle in those fucking right with all those guys that you talk, all the guys that you like, Sean. Sean's a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah, I remember Sean talking about
Sean. Yeah, you remember Sean. That's right. Yeah. So
I'm still on the line. I don't see his name up here.
Sean right here. Sean Moody, Manual Ram 2005.
Okay.
You see him pop up on the screen? Hey, Moody.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I see it
hey,
now.
Moody.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, Moody.
Sean,
what's
Sean,
your opinion about Marty? Who's it? He's asking you a question.
Okay. Yeah, I know who Marty Jannetty is. He used to team with Shawn Michaels. They used to be, a tag team, and Shawn Michaels.
Don't try to test Ant. He knows all these people.
Shawn Michaels kicked his face through some glass one day.
I think he's trying to test you. I think he's trying to test you, Ant. I think he's trying to be slick. He thinks Ant's the real deal, bro. Ant's older than me, man. Like he's my mentor. He keeps me fucking in check. I respect.
I haven't seen Jannetty in quite a while. Sean, is he still doing things? Because
he would know. Sean would know. Sean keeps track of all that.
Because I know there's a lot of guys still doing the independent scene, and they're making damn decent money doing independent scene. And I'm glad that a lot of independent wrestling organizations are back, because for a while they were all gone. WWE had closed all of them back in the day. WWF, it was only WWF for a while. Then they started coming, but I'm glad that they're back now. But the WWE, FE has done something they've never done. They're combined with AAA in Mexico and TNA now, and they're all like one big company now. And I think it's better for everybody. You get more exposure, and you get more exposure to Mexican wrestlers who are some of the best in the world, who are some of the best in the world. And then you got guys from Japan, and you got All Japan hooked up with AEW and things like that. And AEW is a great organization too. I'm really liking that organization a lot. And
back in the early days, I heard like the South on the East Coast, the South in Florida, the South, and then the Northeast, like the McMahon's father stepped on all their toes. And back then that was a no-no. Like people could have got killed and shit because of that. That was a no-no back in the days, right?
Well, back then, it wasn't so much. I don't think it was
a lot more politics.
It was more Vince when Vince came into full power back in the Attitude era and all that stuff.
When there was AEW,
all those other promotions. Generation X was there. Triple H.
Yeah, like in the 70s and 80s, right?
John Cena. No, in the early, in the late 90s to early 2000s.
No, I'm saying when WWF just started, like prior to them starting, they had to step on a lot of toes to get where they got. They were ruthless. The McMahon's father.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't know how true it was, but it kind of made sense when someone was, I forget who was talking about, but Dana White was talking about. He said back in those days, like they were fucking like it was a no-no to go down the South and try to like put on WWF shows because they weren't even known. It was AEW.
It was real territorial back then. It was real territorial.
Yeah, territorial. Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, and like people could have got killed. People could have got killed, but the McMahons had all the power.
Chris Von Erich.
Exactly.
That was Texas, basically.
Yeah, Texas, Midwest, Florida, and then the South.
You have Florida. You have major wrestling in Florida. That's where Dusty Rhodes was really huge back in the day.
Dusty Rhodes,
the Briscoe brothers, and when I was growing up, I was watching guys like the Golden Greek, John Tolis, and Freddie Blassie.
Oh, classy Freddie Blassie, yeah. When he used to wrestle before he was a manager.
Yeah,
right?
When he was a wrestler, yeah.
When he was a wrestler. He's a handsome motherfucker, huh?
When he's a total bad guy,
Dude, he was a bad guy as a fucking, remember?
As a manager.
He would always look slick.
Yeah, as a manager, he was a bad guy.
Was Lou Albano a good wrestler?
Lou Albano had his time. He was decent. He wasn't that great.
Do you think he was really Abdul the Butcher?
No, Abdullah the Butcher is a total different guy. No, he's a total different guy. Yeah. Abdullah the Butcher is actually on the barbecue place called The Butcher. It's somewhere where he lives. He was on a barbecue joint where he cooked food, and
so
he actually got sued. I believe so.
Alive?
Yeah, he actually got sued by a wrestler a few years back because he gave the wrestler hepatitis during a match. Because Abdullah the Butcher was known for having bloody matches his whole career.
Oh yeah. Well, that was his gimmick, right? That was his whole thing, right?
He would keep up forks and stab people. He was a total bleeder. Him, Dusty Rhodes were bleeders.
Yeah, he was a bleeder.
Scar tissue up here. You could just go like that and it started bleeding.
All over his head, all over his forehead. I remember that.
Doing this every night. And I remember when I got in Mexico, I started meeting all the Mexican wrestlers and their foreheads were just fucked up, nasty looking. And I thought to myself right then, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Fucked up for the rest of your life. And my first match, I'm back in the locker room, and the guy's like, we're gonna get cut like that. And I'm like, oh, really, huh? Yeah, he said, what do you want me to cut you? And I'm like, I don't want you to cut me at all. That's me. That's what I'm thinking. This is my first match in front of fucking people, like in an arena, actually in Mexico. And he's like, well, the promoter, go talk to the promoter and you'll see what happens. I go talk to the promoter. She's like, yeah, we'll pay you more money if you do that. So at the time I had thick hair. Shit. So I said, if you're going to do it, cut me up here in my hair. So he did a little cut, hit it, bloodied it up. Nasty match. It got really bad though. It got so bad that me and my partner that we had to be escorted by the police. Seriously, dude, we had to be escorted by the police to the border. The people were trying to kill us, dude. They were trying to kill us because
racial shit.
No, we came there. We were called the Black Panthers. We had
okay, I see.
and we came there and we wrestled. I didn't even know who we were going to wrestle. This is my first match. I get there. I'm talking to the promoter, some nice lady named Lupe, and I'm like, "When do we go on? Are we next?" And she's like, "No."
Salute to Lupe.
Yeah, Lupe. She's a promoter, and
salute to Lupe.
Really, yeah. I don't know if she's still alive, but if she is, I hope she is. She was a nice lady, and she took care of me when I was there in Mexico. Every time I went, she took care of me, money wise, everything, bro. She took what she said she was going to do happen. So that's what I like. And,
I love people like that, bro. I love people that keep their word.
And so I'm there talking to her, and she's like, these guys want to bleed. She said, you get more money. I'm like, more money for real? And it's like, my teacher already had told me.
Oh, real?
He said, when you get to Mexico, I said, what kind of money do you make? I asked my teacher, and he says, you tell them what you want. And I didn't believe him.
You said 600, I think.
Yeah, I didn't believe him. Yeah, and then I told her 650, and she said, yeah, that was over the phone. So so I don't know what my partner did and my manager, but we got there and it was massive, dude. They had posters of us, and it was advertised that we were coming, dude. And I had no idea none of this was. It didn't even cross my mind that this would even happen or this was going on.
They need the story. They need the story.
Right? I was just just starting professional wrestler. My first professional match after a year and a half of training.
If you're starting in Mexico, that means they like
that's
you.
What we started. We started.
If you start Mexico City, you're doing good.
Well, that wasn't Mexico City. The first one was in Tijuana.
Well, Mexico period though. Mexico period was a huge. Yeah. That was a huge place, right, to go.
Tijuana's a party place,
right? Tijuana's
a party place. That's where everybody goes to party. I mean, big time party. And when we
a lot of the troops from San Diego too, right? Right there.
People coming there for the weekend. There's all kinds of shit to do there. Crazy shit, illegal shit, all kinds of shit to do there. And it was one of those weekends. It was packed. And what was a trip? When you come in the arena, the front door is a long hallway. And when you come at the end of the hallway, you see the ring sitting in the middle, and then you see all the seats surrounding the ring. So you're in the middle, and everybody's like this, looking down at you. And and when I'm talking to the promoter, she says, when you're in the match, listen to me. She said, stay away from the fans. Yeah. And she said, I'm serious. Stay away from the fans. They get really emotional and they get pissed. Stay away from them. And I said, all right, cool. I'll stay away from the fans. And the match starts, and I didn't know I'm wrestling some guys that I see on TV that I know from Mexico. I'm not expecting to wrestle these guys.
Yeah.
One guy's name is Zorro de Oro, and he comes out in this extremely bright yellow outfit. I mean, like bright.
How do I remember that fucking guy?
Yellow is a sun like yellow is the undertone in your hood right there, like that yellow.
Yeah.
The hood you're wearing.
The Boston Bruins.
Yeah, that yellow, but brighter, and by the end of the match, he's fucking just. It's blood red. The whole suit is blood red. It's filled with blood.
Shit. So now it's purple.
No, we're in the middle of the match. The people are tripping out. We're in the middle of the match, and somebody throws me out of the ring, and all of a sudden somebody hits me with a full beer. Poof! I'm like, what the fuck? Kind of refreshing, but it was kind of pissed me off. Why are you guys hitting me with shit?
Oh yeah.
My manager, who's our manager, gets hit with a D battery. Somebody hits him with a D fucking battery, dude.
That hurt. That hurt worse than the bottle. I guarantee it.
bro, and I'm out of the ring. We're fucking wrestling. All kinds of shit's going on, and I forget, and I get too close to the fans. All of a sudden, somebody smacks the fuck out of me in my face. I had on my mask, but with a jacket. Crash!
You're a better man.
Like,
You're a better man than me, dude.
I'm about to turn around and sock the fuck out of somebody. When I turn around, it's this old lady in my face with her finger in my face, this close, cussing me out in Spanish.
Pendejo, 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 pendejo. Mira, pendejo,
I just look at her and I move away. I jump back in the ring. and the match is up, and we're in the middle of the match, and I had no idea, like, these three guys from my school, my class where I trained, I had no idea they were going to come in the match. We're in the match fighting. It's a 4-against-4 match, but these three other guys come in. They call themselves KKK. 3 Mexican guys. They're real cool. They were my friends. They come in, and I'm like, what the? And I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I'm in the middle of a match, like, and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys doing here? I didn't even know they were here in the arena, and they come out, and they grab Zorro de Oro, the guy in the bright yellow. And they both grab him on one guy grabs him on the one guy, and the other guy punches him. They beat him down to his knees. Then the guy that beat him down to his knees, he turns around and looks at me and throws me a chain. Just out of nowhere. Throws me a chain. So I catch the chain, and I'm like, okay, all right. Then I wrap the chain around my hand real slow, and the audience is getting pissed. And I just start beating them. Boom, 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 blood everywhere. Blood, I mean, dude, nasty blood everywhere. I couldn't believe it. I didn't even want to do that shit. I didn't even want to do that.
That's it. You're still going to draw blood no matter how fucking fake.
All I was thinking about was AIDS. That's all I kept thinking about.
Well, back then,
and this was like, that's all I was thinking about, bro. And it was tripping me out. And I'm like, I
don't blame you, dude.
So we pinned these guys. We get back in the locker room. We get cleaned up and shit. We're leaving, and fucking, we come out in the front of the fucking arena, and there's people waiting.
Some enemies. Yeah, enemies,
waiting, bro. Like first is cool. It's a bunch of kids. They come up to you. I'm giving kids my autographs. They're taking pictures with me. Then beyond the kids, it's
then you got the guys with the cowboy hats, huh?
Killers,
the killers. Because there are killers down there.
We start throwing shit
killers down there.
We have to go back in the arena. They close the door, and that's when they call the police. And the police came and escorted us to the border.
Fuck, you don't deserve to die, dude. When you just
I don't deserve to die because of that. But it was all over the radio. Bro, I'm serious. I'm about 3 hours from home driving. So we drive it takes about 4 hours. We stop, eat bullshit, and 4 or 5 hours. We're home later.
Wow, you must have been like the life of a wrestler, huh? The life of my first night. Look at all this fucking shit.
Yeah, as soon as I walk in my door, 5 hours later, my phone's ringing, and it's Lupe. It's the promoter, Lupe.
She wasn't mad, right? Right?
She's like, you know what? The people are rioting out here because you guys beat up the hometown heroes like that. They are pissed off.
Oh my God!
You got to come back in 2 weeks.
And get your ass kicked,
guys, huh?
And let them kick your ass, right?
You got to come back in 2 weeks, and you got to take a loss.
Oh shit!
That's how mad the people are. I got to take. I was what? It tripped me out because then I realized, you're in there wrestling and you're doing work, but you have to. There's scripts and people say
it's like a physical fucking man soap opera.
Not fucking fake, dude. I don't care what anybody says.
No, it's not fake. No, the physical part of it's not fake,
bro.
The physical part ain't fake.
It's you take.
You guys gotta kill yourselves. Just to reverse that.
You gotta know what to do. You gotta know how.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's an
all people mean when they say fake, they don't even know. They don't even understand. They're not saying it right. It's predetermined. That's all it is. Yeah, they pull back on punches a little bit. You're not trying to, when you hit a guy 1,000,000 times or 10 times in the corner, you're not really fucking hitting him like you would in a real fight. You're holding back. but you're still getting fucking hurt though.
Yeah, you still take the falls. You still
And sometimes mistakes happen, and you really get fucked up. You know what I mean?
You come across. You're always going to come across individuals that you don't like, and you're going to end up in fights. Let that happen to me.
Yeah.
In my second match in Mexico, me and this guy just crossed eyes, and like that, we didn't like each other for some reason.
Yeah.
Just did not like each other.
Yeah, the energy.
Words
You didn't like his energy. That's exactly what his energy.
El Carbaje. I remember this guy. The Coward.
Yeah.
That was his wrestling name. The Coward.
Oh, shit.
And the guy, we just did not, he didn't like me, first of all, for some, I don't know why. You know why he didn't like me? Because our first match, he had been wrestling for years, and I don't ever think he was, I can't say it for sure, but I don't know how many main events he had done. But my first,
he probably didn't reach the pinnacle.
I don't know. I'm not saying I really don't know, but
it could be that. It could be that.
First match there, I'm the fucking main event, and I think that pissed that guy off. But he was in the main event with me, so I'm like, why are you pissed?
I know. Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, exactly. If anything, he should have said, "Hey, you come in now. I'm in the main event, so if anything, I should like this guy." You know what I mean? He's gonna bring me good luck.
The locker room was fucking cool, dude. The people in the locker room.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They're fucking.
And I'm not even into wrestling. I watch like the old school days because I gotta admit it is entertaining. But once I started watching real fighting, I just moved away from it. I just moved away. Not that I didn't like it. It's just, remember back then, it's like after Hulk and Andre the Giant, then it started just new people from everywhere, and there was always new people coming in. It's like it wasn't the same guys.
You know what? That's funny. My wife used to watch wrestling a lot. She says, "Who are all these new people?" I said, "Honey,
exactly, dude.
You think these guys, they get old. They're not going to stay."
No, I know. No, I know that. I know that.
They're not.
It just seemed like a lot quicker. It just seemed like a lot quicker than
I saw. I saw a little thing of John Cena walking into this place today, and he was walking. Dude, Hunch, he's fucked up from wrestling, bro. He's
from Massachusetts, dude. His father's a cop here.
Yeah, he's fucked up from wrestling, dude.
I didn't even know that.
I was like, why is he walking like that? And I'm like, what the fuck? The guy wrestled for
Didn't he sell out to China or something?
20 years
Someone told me he sold out to China.
What do you mean sold out? Like what?
I don't know. Like he said something like in 2022. No, 2021, 2020, or somewhere around there. He said something that was like offending to the Chinese government. So he had to go on like late night TV and fucking apologize to the Chinese government. I'm like,
I don't recall it myself, but it could have happened. I don't recall it myself.
It did happen. I watched it, dude. I was like, I couldn't. And you know what? You know who else did it? LeBron James too. There's another one.
Yeah, and like
I'm like,
you
what
can't
the fuck?
say anything about certain people.
No, here's the thing. No, but here's the thing. Here's the reason why. Because China, like NBA is huge in China. You know what I mean? That's what they like the most, I think, out of any American sports is, basketball. You know what I mean? And I don't know why John Cena. I don't know why John Cena. I don't know if China had to deal with WWF or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because let's face it, this country is bought and sold. I mean, everybody knows that.
Bro.
And that was a long time ago we knew that. They were talking about that. It's funny. All my favorite groups from like the 80s and, the 80s and early 90s or mid 90s, like 80s to mid 90s, like all my thrash metal groups, speed metal groups, and hardcore rap groups, they were all spitting about the shit that's happening today and shit. Like they knew this shit 30 years, 40 years prior to it happening.
Yeah.
Like they were talking about chemical warfare.
Yeah.
They were talking about chemical warfare, taking our thoughts from ourselves, like all kinds of shit. Like RZA was talking about fucking viruses hitting the Western states and all kinds of shit. Like conscious rappers, you know what I mean? And conscious fucking speed metal and thrash fucking bands. Their lyrics were all about this shit, man.
Yeah.
And they called a lot of it. They called a lot of it right. I didn't know if people knew exactly, because honestly, Ant, I just went along with it. When you told me that stuff, I didn't know you fucking did all that stuff. I just acted like I wasn't surprised. You know what I mean? Because I really wasn't surprised. I'm like, it makes sense. That makes sense. Because you're such a you're always such a positive person in the chat. So like that goes to show you're a leader, not a follower. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's why
where I see.
I never even, somebody wanted to. A few times, guys tried to get into it with me on the chat, but I'm not into that.
Oh
shit.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna go back and forth on the fucking.
No. It's
none
not
of
worth
that shit, bro. That's not me, bro. So
yeah.
You want, and that's just, I'm not wasting my time doing some shit like that. You know?
I don't blame you, bro. And you're absolutely correct. You cannot. I don't let it happen in real life. I definitely gonna let it happen on a fuck. And I gotta admit, I've let people piss me off. And yeah, you're right. The next day, I'm like, why the fuck am I? That could be some fucking fat kid with fucking cheese doodles in front of him, and fucking with 3 different mouses and 200 accounts. Trolls, all stickers all over his fucking laptop, or it could be a fucking bot. It might not even be a human.
That's true too.
Yeah, but you're right. And then once I thought to myself for a little bit, I'm like, man, I don't let that happen in real life. I'm not gonna let it get to me.
Nah, bro, I don't.
6,000 miles away. It's amazing how people can talk shit 6,000 miles away. It's amazing.
That's too far. Too far away.
Yeah, it's like
too much time and effort for me to start typing all that kind of crap.
I agree, bro. You're smart. You're smart, bro. And you and Palman and other people rubbed off on me like, fucking Robbie, don't let these fun guys get you, because you know what you do to them, so you don't even have to don't even buy into that shit. I'm glad. I had guys like Kiwi, a bunch of you guys said it. You guys might not remember it, but all of you said, don't let fucking anybody get you. Fuck them. Exactly, Bobby. The danger, oh yeah, exactly, Bobby. The danger comes from your ground guys when you're climbing trees. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. I was a master rigger and tagger. I know how important it is to rig shit up correctly and make sure it fucking goes down a certain way and not another fucking way. Because that shit bangs off a fucking wall on the shaft, or fucking hits the Almac, and fucking it's fucking, there's a bunch of dead people. That shit falls.
You don't want that shit in somebody's house.
Yeah, with trees. Then you're liable for all that work. Hard times, real talk from prison. Oh shit, John, what's that? We got a Charlestown guy in the hood. What's happening, John? Hey pal, just saying hi, bro. Editing my episode now, but just giving. Hey to you, brother, dude. Congratulations on the fucking.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, John, that's Antonio from Los Angeles, from the West Coast.
He's a Green Bay fan, huh?
No, I think that's a Georgia. That might be a Georgia sweatshirt. But he's from, you know where he's from? He's from 1 Square Mile of Terror. He's from Charlestown, the town, the movie The Town. He's from Boston. He's from Boston, 1 Square Mile of Terror. Yeah, he's from Charlestown, where the most armored car and bank robbers per capita anywhere in the world come from. 1 square mile. I swear to God, 1 square mile. Because I know, I did time with all the fucking guys older than him.
That's funny, dude. Hey, granted, this background here, this 617, this granted back, is this a lake or something?
That's the Quincy Quarries, where we grew up and had to show our manhood at like fucking 8 years old, jumping 100-foot fucking jumps into the quarries. That's West Quincy.
That's water down there at the bottom? Is that water at the bottom?
Yeah, that's when they were draining it. They started draining it. They were like 150-foot jumps.
How deep was the water?
The water was really deep, dude. It went down like a fucking down like this, and then it went down again like an hourglass. So it got real narrow. Then when they started draining it all, They didn't realize. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
What?
Oh shit. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my bad. When they started draining it, they didn't realize. John, thanks for jumping in, dude. I appreciate you, John. What the fuck happened to my fucking thing? Oh shit. I don't. All right. That's no more echo, right? Thanks a lot, dude. I appreciate you, John. Yeah, with this quarries, they made during the central artery tunnel and then all the water tunnels we were doing, they called it the Big Dig. Everyone thought it was just the central artery tunnel, but we did 10 other water tunnels in a 20-year span. So all the muck that we mined and all the fucking grinded granite and shit through the solid granite, it all got shipped to the quarries up there, and they filled it all in and built a whole golf course, which is ranked in the top 10 in the PGA now.
Okay.
So
yeah, I was just
a lot of people died. A lot of people died. Well, you talk about Lake Mead. That's where a lot of people, when they started draining
well,
that,
when you said
quarries,
they
found dead bodies everywhere.
You said it goes like an hourglass. I can just
So
imagine.
it went like this, and then down again. So right when they got down to the hourglass, they start filling it in, and they left bodies that they know died in there because people died from jumping. If you weren't from like Quincy or
I mean, like right
Boston
there
area,
from the picture I'm pointing at the top, right here where you can stand. That's people were jumping from there.
This is like right where my mouse arrow is, like right up at the top here. All the tops you could jump from.
That's fucking high as shit.
I don't even want to tell you the names of some of these jumps because a few of them are pretty ignorant. But this my friend did a documentary on this on the West Quincy quarries. It goes back all the way to like the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. It gets deep. It gets really deep.
Gotcha.
You ever see Gone Baby Gone, the movie?
No, I haven't. What's it called?
Gone Baby Gone.
I've heard of the movie. I've heard of it, but I never watched it.
It's a Boston movie. It's all about Dorchester and a lady who fucking I forget loses her daughter, and they do a scene up the Quincy quarries.
Okay.
Because that's where they get rid of bodies and shit.
What's this city in the background here?
Yeah, that's me. I don't know what the fuck it is.
The city in the background?
No, I just put his comment up.
No, I mean on the picture here on this around the 617 on the picture on the city behind the quarry here. What is that?
That's West Quincy right there. That's one borough of 13 boroughs of Quincy.
Okay.
So if you go towards where we are on the picture, if you go this way, that the first exit, because all that is like the highway right behind that.
Okay.
The highway.
I think I kind of see a street back there a little bit.
The first exit, well, you'll see a bunch of streets back there, but like from the angle, like behind those rocks on the other side is the highway. The first exit is Freeport Street. No, Neponset Street, Dorchester, which is Boston. I don't know why Quincy and Boston ain't Boston. It's just one city because it's the same area code. I don't know if it's because of the Neponset River or back in those days with horses.
Back in those days, maybe that it was broken up like that between gangs.
Yeah, because we fight over Long Island and shit. So who fucking knows? You know what I mean? But dude, they used to these workers in these quarries used to fight bare knuckle fight at night, and they'd show up to work the next day. Like it was fucking rough.
Like it's another day, beat up and shit.
Yeah,
I gotta go to work.
Rough,
can't see in one eye.
Yeah, and they would still show up to fucking work, like fucking South.
Yeah, it was tough men back then, way tougher than today. You know, back
Very
then,
tough, man.
people were tougher.
Very tough.
People way tougher back then, dude, with a lot of less resources than we have today.
It's funny because we always respected our elders unless they give us a reason not to. You know what I mean? It's I think it's different these days, right? Like from the 2000s on. Not that it's a bad thing. It was a lot more violent in the 70s, 80s, and 90s when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a lot more violent back then. I don't know.
Yeah, violence was kind of rampant back then. Especially, I've seen some crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
I remember the fucking night when I'm watching TV and all of a sudden I'm seeing Rodney King being beat up on TV. That's dude, it's crazy. Right in my neighborhood, like up the street from where I would live. You know, it was right at this park that was right at the, you know, like as coming out of my neighborhood. It was a place called Hanson Dam. And it was a park but there was a dam there, actually a dam holding water back. And wow, that's crazy, man. That was
Dude, I was disgusted when I seen that. I just got out of prison, my first state bed. I'm sorry. I just got out of my first state bed. When I seen that, I was sick to my stomach.
Hell yeah. So shit,
Not
what
my
were you
second
gonna talk about the let me see.
Dude, that dude was a tough motherfucker. The beating he took and he didn't die, he's a fucking animal.
Yeah.
Like he didn't die from the beating, I mean.
No, he died later.
Yeah, later.
Complications from other things.
It's a fucking shame. But I'm just shocked he never died because the beating he took was like that's like a beating we give somebody on the street, you know what I mean? That actually deserved it. And shocked that I never went to
That's this weekend. So we got DeRitter fighting this weekend, huh?
We got
Dorita.
Fluffy hurt himself, and then he was supposed to fight, but I seen him on a podcast earlier this morning.
Who, DeRitter?
I don't know what the fuck. I'm bringing it up right now.
Okay. You said DeRitter got
right
hurt?
now. DeRitter's fighting Allen. Fluffy Hernandez was supposed to fight DeRitter. It wasn't supposed to be
Brendan Allen now?
Yeah, now it's Brendan Allen.
Okay. And Kevin Holland's on there. I didn't know he was fighting.
Kevin Holland?
Yeah, we were talking about Cheeto earlier, actually, a few days back.
Cheeto. I hope he does well.
Yeah, if he doesn't, he needs to consider going out to the PFL or something.
Or he should get into acting or something because it seems like, you know, like, I don't know, some reason he seems like he would be a good actor.
Yeah, he probably would.
Or it just seems like he's a good guy, you know what I mean? Like, someone want to take care of him. That's what it seems like to me.
Maybe he just had to get back into fighting mind state because it seemed like he wasn't in a fighting mind state. It seemed like he had lost that.
Yeah, I think you're right, dude. I
But
don't know. I think he's fucking.
Oh, just try to make you two there, huh?
There we go. No, I hate that echo, and I know it's mine. I don't know how the fuck it happened. All right, hold on. I just want to make sure I'm not echoing, dude, because that's aggravating for you and the people. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe this one. I don't even know what the fuck. Why can't I get rid of this? This ain't right. Hold on. Let me see if this works. Background. Okay. Is that better? Let me see. Reduce mic.
Oh yeah, let me get thumbs up always.
I don't know if it's better now.
966. I need 44 more people. There's 1,000.
What's that, brother?
No, I was just saying, come on out here, YouTube land. Give us another 100 subscriptions so my boy can get over 1,000.
We need
Cut the crap out and subscribe now.
yeah, 47. We need 47 more. And I never say nothing either. So
Well, hey,
yeah, I
you gotta
guess I
say,
should
man,
say
you
something.
you're watching your show, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Give my man a thumbs up, subscribe. You know?
Thank you. Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like. But you know, here's the thing. I know that people in the Savage Room are subscribed, but there are people out there that watch that don't subscribe. I don't know why.
All you gotta do is
I
push
guess,
that little button.
yeah,
I'll
it's
ring.
free.
I'll ring you personally.
It's free. It's not fucking rocket
I
science.
like that. UFC Fight Night Pro Box Wednesday's Match Room One Championship UFC. Okay, there's some. What's the bottom one? I got the writing in the way.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just trying to get through this.
No, this
All
is
right,
pretty.
go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry. Go ahead, buddy. Let me get this up. I cannot believe this thing.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna bring up the card. And I'm gonna try to work on this. All right. So
What are you bringing up? UFC card?
I'm gonna
Or?
bring up. Do you want to go over?
I
You
don't
know
know.
what?
What were
We
you
can
gonna
go
do?
over. We can go over last week's stuff. What's it called? Savage Ink Picks Day on Friday. Because that's why I usually do it anyways. We go over this week's cards. Let me see.
All right,
Let me
that's
see
cool.
right here. We got one championship, but we got UFC, and then we got I think we have one good boxer, one championship fight. I think. I mean, there's a lot of boxing. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, there's WBC tournament there in Riyadh. We watched the first two ones this year. So remember, this is the finals. Oh,
Mhm.
that fucking echo was bothering the shit out of me. Dude, I'm gonna leave this fucking going. I'm gonna get rid of myself, and I'm gonna bring myself back in. I'm gonna the screen's up. I'll be right.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I can't. It's driving me nuts. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if this works. Hello. Am I echoing now, Ian? Can you tell me?
Yeah, you're just one screen now. I can hear you fine.
No, am I echoing though? Is it does it sound horrible?
No, it's cool.
Oh shit. Hold on.
Maybe just turn your volume up a little. That's it.
All right.
But pretty much it's cool.
Okay.
I'm not echoing, am I?
I don't even know because I'm echoing. I thought I was echoing. You weren't echoing. That was me earlier. That was definitely me earlier. You're echoing, man. You have two of yourselves on the panel. Yeah, thanks, dude.
Yeah, you were for a second there because you had two.
Yeah, congrats,
Yeah,
John, dude. I'm proud
am I
of
still
you.
echoing? Yeah, I am. I can hear it. For some reason, I can hear it myself.
You're not? I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. I don't think you are, bro.
Yeah, Western Mass is echoing.
Oh, here we go. How do you sound? Or is that me echoing? Let me see. How's that? And I don't know. I just took the echo cancellation off on yours.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you sound good.
I think it's gone. Yeah.
I think it's me, dude. Honestly. Mouthpiece, what's happening, dude?
He says we're both echoing. I think.
All right,
I don't
listen.
think
Listen. I'm gonna end the stream and put it right back on in 3 minutes. All right. And
All right.
so that way, this echoing is driving me crazy. It's driving you crazy.
Okay.
I know
No problem.
you're more patient than I am, but I'm about to smash this thing.
No
Dude,
problem.
I'm
come
gonna
back
send
on
you
it.
a link in less than 3 minutes.
Okay.
We'll
All
go right
cool.
back online.
All right, no problem.
All right, brother. All you people will be right back.